Alright. First and foremost, let's go through the extras. I have a couple of fables to look up now. Oh, great! Guess what? The first thing in chapter 2 has not been unlocked. Was it the missed lingerie? I genuinely don't know. I've missed out on another thing. Fair enough. Bluebeard's Mercy, Bluebeard's last wife. After a long line of marriages resulting in mysterious disappearances, Bluebeard's last wife in the homelands was naturally suspicious of him. One day, he departed on business, leaving her alone in his estate. He gave her free reign of all the rooms, but made her promise not to open the closet on the ground floor. She defied him, of course, and discovered the location of the missing wives. It's a lot of trust to put in your wife. When Bluebeard returned, he knew he must kill her before she revealed his murderous secret. She persuaded him to allow her a moment to pray, which he reluctantly granted. This small mercy gave her brothers time to arrive and rescue her, and Bluebeard's crimes were exposed. Wow! Moral of the story, show no mercy. Horrible. The 13th floor. The Witches and Wizards of Fabletown. The 13th floor of the Woodland Building is home to a group of witches and wizards tasked with the protection of Fabletown. They use their powers to keep the community hidden from prying Monday eyes, but all magic has its limits, and every spell has its cost. I'm not sure what exactly that implies. It sounds horrifying. Because for all we know, some of these murders might be ritual. The Magic Mirror. Magic Mirror. The Magic Mirror speaks mostly in rhyme and demands that others do the same. He also requires the name of whatever object or person you wish to find. If you follow these rules, the mirror will show you a glimpse of whatever you want to see, but nothing more. The Witching Well. The Witching Well! No subtitle. The Witching Well is located in a chamber inside the Woodland Building, where it is used to dispose of things meant never to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its depths, as are the most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well. I'm horrified that we might find out firsthand. Can't you just lower that camera down there or something? Come on, it seems fairly... Dead fables are committed to its depths, as are most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom at all, but it is widely assumed to be the passageway to the final resting place. Yeah, but we don't know for sure, do we? Jack Horner. Harmless trickster. Jack is always up to something. Is this the guy who's nimble and quick? Jack is always up to something, but he's not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. His plans to get rich quick often backfire, but his confidence never wavers. He thinks he's the most important person in Fabletown, but everyone knows him as a mostly harmless smartass. Lily, a strange sister. Lily and her sister Holly grew up in the homelands together, but had a falling out shortly after moving to the mundane world. Aimless and increasingly destitute, Lily turned to prostitution, and now she's the second victim in an ongoing murder investigation. The Troll Cross, Lily's brooch. A Troll Cross is an amulet made of iron that was foolishly thought to protect the world from trolls. Protect the world from trolls, but she wasn't. Wait, hold on, what? A Troll Cross is an amulet made of iron that was foolishly thought to protect the world from trolls. Lily acquired hers while wandering through the wilderness searching for something to eat. She came across a human, but before she could devour him, he held the Troll Cross out and shouted, "Back, back, you troll!" After enjoying her tasty snack, Lily plucked the cross from the dead man's hands. After the Exodus, she wore the Troll Cross constantly as a reminder of better days. Ah yes, the better days of eating trolls. You know what? Perhaps the bigotry against trolls is not so entirely unwarranted. Georgie Porgy, the pimp. Georgie runs the Pudding and Pie, a strip club that also caters to the unmentionable desires of Fabletown's citizens. He has tried just about everything there is to try in pursuit of worldly pleasures, but none of it satisfies him for long. He does seem to enjoy pushing people's buttons. He takes pride in his nightclub and doesn't react well to anyone meddling in his affairs. Yeah, that sounds about right. That describes him accurately. Clever Hans! The bouncer slash janitor slash handyman. Clever Hans always does exactly as he's told. However, he often misunderstands his instructions and ends up hurting himself or behaving oddly. As in the case of his noted fable where he threw sheep's eyes at his wife. I actually don't know this one. Unsurprisingly, she left him and now Hans works as a bouncer at Georgie's club. He hopes to dance on stage one day, but for now he's content sweeping up and making sure the crowd doesn't get out of hand. Nerissa. The Little Mermaid. Nerissa's story never had a happy ending. She's known as the Little Mermaid, a young girl who gave up her tail for a pair of legs in the hopes of winning the heart of a handsome prince. When he married a princess instead, Nerissa was left heartbroken. She made the journey to the mundane world hoping for a better life. Now she dances at the Pudding and Pie, but each step she takes feels like walking on shards of glass. She has very little left, but finds some comfort in the company of her fellow dancers. Nerissa. I think it should be called Ariel instead, but fair enough. Nerissa. Alright, now is the time. I'm not sure I'm ready, emotional or otherwise, but we're doing it. It's episode 3, A Crooked Mile. Look at him, look at Bixby, chasing after a vehicle. And who have we seen in a vehicle? Who have we seen in a vehicle? Oh, that's right. That was Dumb, wasn't it? Tweedledum. And who does Tweedledum work for exactly? Oh, I don't know, Crane? Which would stand to reason as far as his reluctance to admit that when he was interviewed in the presence of Crane. And it would also explain why Crane wanted to make damn sure that he was present during the interrogation. Much less likely that things will slip. After all, if you're interrogated by Bluebeard or Bixby, without Crane over there, he might just say, hey, it's Crane. Your boss is my boss. And what do you do then? We also don't know if Crane is really at the top of things. There's always a bigger fish. So for all we know, this goes deeper than it seems. But enough dillying and dallying. Let's continue. Episode 3.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow.
Was he convinced that he killed Snow?
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Pudding and Pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane. That motherfucking piece of shit.
Crane? Ugh, God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
Believe me, I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Not now.
I have a right to know. If my wife is...
Honey,
Shit!
Crane's
I
been...
should have
Whoa,
told him.
Bigby, calm down.
Of course, the phone's
Everything's
fine.
going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane has been stalking Snow White. The room is covered in evidence.
That perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay,
Help
it's,
us.
It's going
Help
to
me.
be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the
the
Buckingham
Trip
Bridge.
Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Guys,
Right now. They were on their way out.
well, we're going though, right now.
Bigby!
I have a responsibility to this community. And to Snow. To everyone. What?
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her. But
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
This is a matter of life and death. If she feels slightly uncomfortable, that's significantly better than her being bloody dead. It's all the more likely if we don't do anything about this. Buckingham Bridge, 28 past 10 p.m. We're here. Taking the cab to the bridge. Authorized vehicle will be towed. Yeah, brilliant place to have a funeral.
I'm honored to be asked to speak to you. It's a tradition that everyone spoke. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to.
I need to
If
be...
you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for.
I need to be gentle about this.
I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside.
Fine, I'll let her speak. Crane isn't here. I can keep
I
her
know
safe.
as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well. And it will, in time, equal in strength to our mourning her loss.
Cards.
And it is in that spirit
Oh, no,
that
no,
I'd like
these
to
are
talk
not the
about
sorts of cards.
what you've all been so
I'll miss
grateful to share
worrying
with
about
me.
you.
Your
I'll
memories
miss our
of her.
fights.
How she
I'll
could
miss
be
you.
stubborn and
Holly.
patient, rash and thoughtful.
Should I actually read
How
these
she
out?
carried a
Or is this
torch for the old
disrespectful?
ways, for tradition, for
Ah, they can see me.
pageantry.
Now you will never die
most of
from
all,
indifference
it
or
seems
lead a
how
tedious life.
Lily loved,
Goodbye, sweetheart.
dearly loved her
Thanks for
friends
everything.
and family. She
Vivian.
loved being around them, in good times and bad. I never met Lily, but from
You were
what
a
I've been
big,
told,
bright, shining
I know
star
in my heart
this
that she
shithole
would
of
have
a
liked to be
town.
here tonight.
And I miss you
And
already.
now we'll have our
Ren.
moment of silence. Thank you. Bigby, is everything okay?
No. I need...
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here.
I'm sorry.
Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie, and you say you need her for evidence?
I didn't.
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it.
We need to talk.
I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Holly, it's gonna be okay.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Holly will remember
Bigby
that.
cares, Holly. He's trying to help.
That was a
And
good thing
I'm
to
sure
say.
he has a very good reason for being here.
That I
But
do.
This one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I should have told
I'm here
everyone.
to talk to Snow.
Oh, really?
Fuck!
Yes, Holly, this is serious.
I should have told them. Then again, making this public.
Okay.
No.
Okay, look,
Both options are
Bigby
horrible.
and I are going to have a little chat far away from the ceremony, all right?
They all need to know, but she needs to know.
Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
I just want to get Lily's killer, Holly. Nothing more.
That's why I'm
Let's
here.
just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly.
It's your turn to talk.
I'm really trying to do my best here. I'm really trying my best. I know you people may not like me, you may not trust me, but god damn it, I'm
This
trying.
better be wildly important.
Oh, it
It's
is.
been hard enough making a connection with these people. When you pull this kind of stuff, it just resets the clock.
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms.
Gotta be delicate.
Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. He replays your story over and over again.
This is...
You're in
I
danger.
don't even know what to say right now. I really don't.
Look,
I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I thought that Crane might be looking for you.
I'm not trying to
I thought you might
traumatize
be
you,
in
I'm trying to
trouble.
protect you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing?
Wanna see a picture?
Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs. We'd get kicked out of Fabletown for messing all of this up so badly.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
I can show you, but
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God.
you don't want to see that.
Look,
But if you
let's go back to
absolutely
the
insist,
business
I'll show
office.
you.
I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
We should warn everyone.
Narissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
Stay a bit.
2 minutes.
I'll wait for you.
I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
It's just that something's come up.
No, I get it. Take your time.
We
It
can
won't take long.
we can wait 2 minutes. It's okay.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
Thank you for your help.
No?
It was Crane's room. But you knew that already, right?
These lips are sealed.
Narissa!
Go, go.
Coming!
Thank you. I will figure out that it's your scarf, lady. I will figure out that it's your scarf. I just needed to,
Constable?
Fuck!
Wait, easy now, girl.
Oh.
You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just
Work for
sit in your
Crane?
office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now. What's it gonna be?
You think this act you got going scares me? 'Cause it doesn't.
Always wanting to do things the fun way.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose,
God.
but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby.
Oh no.
And we're unhappy to report that things
I
did
should
not
have-
go as smoothly as planned.
Shit, I could have kept...
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal? Stop this shit. Right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport
I
about
dragged them
this.
into this, god damn
Not
it.
making our lives any easier.
Damn it! Here's the troll.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
I'm sorry.
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Don't you dare
Calm
shoot
down,
them.
darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
Yeah, listen to your lady, love.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead horse.
You son of a
I'm gonna
bitch.
kill you!
You've said the exact wrong thing. Someone's gonna die.
Holly!
Oh, guys. Oh, you...
I got it done.
No, not the gun! Bastard! Oh no, Glenn. Oh no, Glenn. Oh, I've been hit! Damn it! Molded Fables, great! I possibly could have averted this had I only... Damn it! If only I tried to cooperate with them, maybe all these deaths could have been avoided. I have effectively killed Holly, if indirectly. I could have tried to defuse the situation, I could have lied, I could have not been so much of a badass over there. I could have sacrificed myself to an extent, my pride, all integrity, all something to keep others out of this. After all, isn't this what I'm here for? Isn't that what it's all about? For me to take uncertain risks so that others don't have to. I failed them again. The Woodlands building.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder.
Thanks,
They'll
Doc.
eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy.
This is going to be rough.
Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
Are you okay?
Worry about other people
Yeah,
in a situation
good.
like this. No.
Is she?
It's
It's fine, Bigby.
Alright.
I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water.
She's alive, okay.
Just remember what I said.
These are fables.
The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Look, I'm not the one who creates the situations. I'm just the one who has to deal with them.
So you say.
I don't fine.
Business office.
Try to avoid violence.
I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, they need to
Well,
know.
I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
Doc? Who is he if not Swinehart? Oh, well, I could look it up in the Book of Fables, presumably. But I do that at the end of the chapter, so as not to interfere with the playthrough, but on the other hand, that doesn't help.
To recap,
Yes?
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room with the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters.
Yes,
That
he always
about
does.
cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on?
We have to investigate.
I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it?
I don't know.
Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just... it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest.
With magic involved, so much is possible.
Doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes...
Look.
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. Just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
I could have.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question?
Knock yourself out.
It's kind of personal.
Go ahead!
And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight.
Yes?
It feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Great.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
They must have taken it.
Yes, it's not here.
Buffkin, are you positive it's not here? Maybe it just slid under one of these cabinets.
No, I'm sure it's not here. I checked every corner.
Well...
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Great.
The mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely
true. Can we replace this
what,
piece?
Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take.
Can we apply a quick
We're just
fix?
gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything.
Investigate, like proper
detectives. He had
detectives.
to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Gotcha. Magic involved. If it wasn't him, then how did that happen? It wasn't him. And it very well might not have been him. Then who? Bluebeard? Was he framed?
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
How?
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
How?
I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
We need to find his witch. It's not your fault.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Anything that comes to mind is fine.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to say that last thing to him. Seems kind of cold-hearted. Oh dear, if it's not Crane, then who and how? Was he manipulated into all of this? We also need to figure out this pimp thing. What? The thing about the ribbons, we need to figure out what's going on with the ribbons. I can't check the Book of Fables anymore. Huh. Fine. Do I talk to Snow or do I check the desk? Let's talk to Snow first.
Buffkin says that he overheard Crane call somebody before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
Do you have any idea who
really?
that might be?
None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city.
Anyone you know?
It's something, at least.
Well,
find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Maybe check that stuff there.
Alright, I'll check the stuff you think is important and you keep checking stuff you think is unimportant. Let's see how that works out. Hold on.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there.
Do you honestly want to know?
I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together.
You said you wanted to know. You're a big girl.
Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside.
Don't think about it. There's no point.
There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Apparently.
What else is there?
Maybe I shouldn't have asked, but I did! That's who I am.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Anyway, a thing that I wanted to mention and I don't want to forget. Orgy of evidence, again. Why would he have an envelope with these photos neatly tucked away in the closet? Why? Developed photos, no less. Not just pictures taken, not a camera, nothing like that. Developed photos. Did he intend to keep them there instead of having them on him or something like that? Perhaps. Perhaps that's where he wanted to store them. Although they would have been safer in, you know, a safe. I'm not sure on this. It's just a hypothesis. But maybe, just maybe, if this is yet another case of evidence being planted. Planted there specifically for us to find. He did run away in a hurry though, so presumably he is involved in this somehow. But I get the feeling that this is bigger than him. About Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Wayland Smith. Nothing was done about this, presumably. My tendency to try and find out every last detail is at odds with a desire to be somewhat polite and tactful. Bull in a china shop as ever. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. unfinished business in the most... Oh, look, it's from Toad. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together, Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
You mean Bluebeard? Oh no, Cole. Presumably the mayor, with Crane being the deputy. Sheesh. So what did he spend his days doing then? Well, there's an answer that comes to mind, but the official business affairs compendium of authorized articles? Alright. So what is in there? Presumably it's hollowed out and filled with something else entirely. Or just filled with other papers.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least.
Gee, thanks.
Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
You fucking
He set the
idiot.
meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What time is it?
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This isn't your concern.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He is.
I shouldn't have told him.
It seems he's spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
The more you
Look,
say that, the
this
more
just
guilty
isn't
you
the time.
look.
He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at
Shut
2
up,
o'clock.
Buffkin! Buffkin!
AM or PM?
AM.
Buffkin.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
He's the
And
sheriff.
somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
She's
Well then,
administrative staff.
excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Well, what can you do to help, Bluebeard? Do you have any bright ideas on how to fix things, or do you want to just shout at us?
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
We need to talk to some lowlifes
A
out
few
there.
shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Shutting up is an option.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number.
We
or
can talk to the
something.
pimp.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
You go in and
Doesn't matter
interrogate
what
them.
they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, That'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
Yeah, he can.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
Yeah, you can.
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
We can't just let Bluebeard run amok in Crane's place.
Ha!
He's after something. I just don't know what it is. We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
Gotcha.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised.
So let him.
He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
I don't know if we can trust him, but I can only be in one place.
Bigby?
Lily's. The bad side of town. To visit the pimp.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Oh my goodness! Dee's office, Crane's apartment, Holly's ball. That's not... There are 3 places to go. There are indeed 3 options. The Tweedle spoke of Crane might be involved in his disappearance. Holly's belongings might point us in the direction of the witch, and Crane's own apartment might have some clues as to his whereabouts. To find out where I decide to go, see the next episode of my playthrough of The Wolf Among Us. Alternatively, be thanked for watching and see me elsewhere.